Hi everyone. In this group, we are going to present our output in a magazine format so that you can access it even after the presentation. This allows for deeper engagement with the concepts and findings we're both about to share. To make sense of our group's members' diverse insights, we use thematic analysis to organize and summarize all responses. These methods help us identify common patterns and themes that reflect both the theory and practice of our topic: customer complaint management and performance improvement using the balance scorecard. Feedback drives quality and accountability. Effective management of customer or stakeholder complaints and the use of satisfaction ratings are critical challenges in educational institutions worldwide, as they direct influence service quality and institutional performance. Globally, universities and schools is increasingly adopt systematic feedback mechanism to address student concerns and improve learning outcomes. That's by Binet 2016. And according to Dicone and Brigaman 2006, in the Philippine education sector, however, the integration of student feedback into continuous improvement remains inconsistent, with many institutions lacking formal performance measuring system like the balanced scorecard to align their operations strategically. The BSc, originally developed by Kaplan and Norton in 1996, has been adapted in educational settings to balance financial, customer, internal process, and learning perspective, enabling institutions to track and enhance their performance effectively. That's by Chen, Yang, and Chow 2006. Applying this framework locally in the Philippine educational units can improve complaint resolution, optimize operations, and promote accountability, thereby enhancing overall educational quality and stakeholder satisfaction. Now, measures what matters to improve performance. This report will answer the following questions to enhance understanding and practical application of key management tools in organizational operations. First, it will explore how to effectively address customer complaints by utilizing satisfaction ratings, feedback, and complaints, and how these inputs can be leveraged to improve operations supported by relevant examples. Second, the report will be defined the balanced scorecard framework, explaining its implementation process and the importance of its four key perspectives: financial, customer, internal processes, and learning and growth in driving agency performance. And lastly, the report will provide a concrete example of balanced scorecard used within a specific unit or division, illustrating its benefit through the analysis of key performance indicators or KPIs that have been met, unmet, or exceeded. This comprehensive approach aims to provide actionable insight for improving organizational effectiveness and accountability. Again, clear goals and feedback drive organizational success. Results and discussions. Question 1: how will you address complaints from the customers? How will you make use of these ratings to improve operations? We have consolidated all the answers of the group member, and this table provides an overview of the strategies for addressing customer complaints and demonstrates how satisfaction ratings and feedbacks are utilized to embrace operational processes. It highlights key actions, tools, and examples that organizations can adopt to effectively respond to customer concerns and drive continuous improvement. So the table 1 shows the customer complaint handling and utilization of satisfaction ratings for operational improvement. This is how the group members or the participants address customer complaints. First, to establish clear complaint mechanism. These are true from the responses of different participants or members of the group. One participant said that to establish clear complaint mechanism, they set up school level grievances desk and complaint drop boxes. They also provide accessible and respectful ways for stakeholders to file complaints. They also use suggestion boxes, PTA meeting, and official DepEd communication channels. Second, they address customer complaints by having timely acknowledgement and documentation. As said by participant 1, acknowledge complaints within 24 to 48 hours, document everything for accountability. And according to P3 or participant 3, thank the complaint, document concerns and action taken. Also, similarly, participant 4 said that immediately acknowledge to maintain trust and transparency. Third is fair investigation and resolution. According to participant 1, when there are concerns or complaints from the customers, they conduct impartial investigations by following the DepEd 2 process. Participant 3 also said that review facts and interview involved parties. And participant 4 said that you have to engage to SGC and CPC to facilitate fair resolution of issues. Fourth, feedback and follow up. This is how they also address customer complaints. Student 1, or I mean participant 1, inform complainant of findings and resolution, monitor for satisfaction, while participant 3 said that provide updates and seek confirmation of issue resolution, and whilst participant 4 said that communicate results to concerned parties and track if further issues. Well, how do how does everyone utilize ratings for operational improvement? There are also four sub-themes. Number one, data-driven planning and decision making. Analyze survey results and complaint logs to guide SIP and AIP plans. While participant 3 said, use feedback trends to revise policies and identify gaps. Participant 4 said that utilize satisfaction ratings to inform strategic plans and operational priorities. Another is the utilization of ratings for operational improvement through continuous monitoring and evaluation. Participant 1 said that monitor the impact of implemented changes regularly, where participant 3 said that they reassess initiatives using new data after interventions, while participant 4 said that integrate rating in the school's quality management system and SPM. Aside from that, number 3, they utilize the rating through stakeholder engagement in feedback loops. For participant 1, he or she said that they include stakeholders in planning via feedback channels. Participant 3 said that they hold feedback month for community involvement, while participant 4 said that allow PTA and SGC to review results and co-design school initiatives. Lastly, schools utilize the ratings for operational improvement in performance and capacity building. This is evident to the responses of participant 1. She or he said they identify low rated areas for target inset and coaching. Participant 3, they use ratings to design professional development sessions, especially in customer relations. Participant 4, they address teacher gaps through LAC sessions and mentoring based on evaluation data. So for question number 1, the findings imply that establishing clear and accessible complaint mechanism coupled with timely acknowledgement and fair resolution process is vital for fostering trust and accountability in educational institutions. Moreover, leveraging satisfaction ratings through data-driven planning and continuous monitoring enables schools to identify areas for improvement, revise policies, and enhance strategic operations. Actively involving stakeholders in feedback loops further promotes collaboration and shared responsibility in school development. Finally, using feedback to inform targeted capacity building efforts ensure that staff competencies align with organizational goals, ultimately leading to improved service quality and stakeholder satisfaction. Question number two: what is a balanced scorecard? How will you implement the use of balanced scorecard? What are the perspective in using BSC in your agency operation? So this table provides a comprehensive overview of a balanced scorecard, including its definition, practical steps for implementation, key perspectives involved in applying BSC within agency operations. It aims to clarify how BSC can be used as a strategic management tool to align organizational goals and improve performance across multiple dimensions. Again, the table 2 shows overview of the balanced scorecard, definition, implementation, and operational perspective. Now, understanding the balanced scorecard as a strategic tool. First, by definition and origin. Participants' responses were Strategic Performance Management Framework by Kaplan and Norton that links vision and strategic to objectives measure and initiatives adopted by DepEd via Department Order 39 series of 2010. While participant 2 mentioned that it is a tool integrating financial and non-financial perspective to align activities with vision and strategy. While participant 3 mentioned that it is a framework that shifts focus from output to strategic outcomes, while participant 5 mentioned that it is a tool translating vision and strategy into measurable objectives. Now let's go to its core purpose. The participant 1 said that the balanced scorecard as a strategic tool translates strategy into action, aligns activities, improves decision making. While participant 2 mentioned that the balanced scorecard balances performance areas for long term success, while participant 3 links goals, strategies, and performance. That's how balanced scorecard uses a strategic management tool. And while participant 4 and 5 says or they said that or she or he said that understanding the balanced scorecard as a management tool promotes a balanced approach to management by looking beyond financial outcomes. Now, this is now the implementation of balanced scorecard in agency operations. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sub-themes. First, they implemented in the vision and strategy alignments. For participant 1, they revisit vision, mission, and core values, while the other participant said that they clarify core purpose and long-term goals. And the other participant also mentioned that they align depth and thrust like the matatag, and they also clearly define vision and strategic goals. Aside from that, implementation of balanced scorecard in agency operations was used to develop objectives and KPIs. Participant 1 mentioned that identify objectives per perspective and define SMART KPIs, while the other participant said that define specific measurable objectives and KPIs, while the other one mentioned that they assign KPIs and set regular targets, and the last participant mentioned that set measurable goals and KPIs per, perspe- perspe- per perspective. Third, target setting and initiatives. Participant 1 said that set targets and implement initiatives. Another one in their school, they set outcome targets and corresponding initiatives. Another school as well, they translate objectives into actionable department level or individual tasks, and they develop action plans as well. They also use balanced scorecard in monitoring and review. They said that regular reviews, performance reporting, and feedback loops, they use it. And also, they use it also to monitor data, review results, and adjust strategies in their school. Aside from that, another school also used the BSC dashboards and tools for ongoing monitoring. And while the other school also used BSC to monitor KPIs and revise strategy accordingly. The last, communication and cascading. They use balanced scorecard to communicate and to cascade information. To cascade BSC to departments and individuals linked to RPMS. Another school also said that they engage stakeholders for shared responsibility. And another school, another teacher from another school shared BSc across the organization for, I mean, they share BSc across the organization for alignments. Next, key perspectives considered in the use of balanced scorecard. There are one, two, three, four sub-themes. Number one, customer stakeholders perspective. The participants said that they focus on student, parent, and community satisfaction. KPIs include satisfaction surveys, PTA attendance, and feedback resolution. They also, other school also use it to improve parent-teacher communication and learn well-being. Also, the completion rate, learner satisfaction, and parent engagement were considered, and satisfaction service quality engagement with the community as well. Second, internal processes perspective. This is where they use the balanced scorecard to improve curriculum delivery assessments and resource management. KPI includes the National Achievement Test scores and administrative timelines. Another participant also said that timely report submission, class schedules. Another one, compliance with DepEd Ed orders, classroom observations, and another one, efficient school processes and teaching methods. Again, this is the internal processes of the school. Another perspective considered in Balanced Scorecard is learning and growth perspective. They use Balanced Scorecard to enhance teacher skills, ICT use, balance, and leadership. KPIs include PD completions, innovations, and teacher ratings. Aside from that, best practices somehow of their school, they increased training and ICT integration, attendance in INSEC lacked use of technology, and capacity building and continuous improvement. And the next perspective, they use it also in financial and resource management. One, transparency. MOOE use fundraising facility upgrades. KPIs include liquidation rate and partnership count. Participant 2 also said that the balanced scorecard, they able to maximize MOOE to ensure transparency and utilization, reports donations, and financial efficiency and sustainability. Now, this next is perceived value of using the balanced scorecard in public educational agency. There are one, two, three, four, and five. First, value in strategic alignments. Participant 2 said that it ensures alignment of daily tasks to long-term goals, and supported also by participant 5 by saying BSc translates vision into actionable strategies. Second, holistic monitoring. This BSc covers finance, people, operation, and stakeholders, and the BSc also ensures balance between outcomes and the processes. Third, accountability and transparency. The BSc supports RPM integration, it enables objective evaluation, and promotes clarity and responsibility. Fourth, data information decision making. They have a regular KPI monitoring for strategy refinement, KPI data support planning and budgeting, and BSc helps adjust direction based on evidence. And the last one, the fifth, is continuous improvements. P1 said that feedback mechanism guide adoption. P2 said that identifies improvement gaps, and P5 said that supports ongoing capacity development. So the implication for this one, this analysis implies that the score balanced scorecard serve as an essential strategy management tool in public education by effectively linking vision and strategy to measure objectives across multiple perspective, including customer, internal processes, learning and growth, and financial management. Its implementation fosters alignment between daily operations and long-term goals, promotes accountability and transparency through integration with performance management system, and supports data information decision making by enabling continuous monitoring and review KPIs. Furthermore, cascading the BSc throughout organizational levels encourages stakeholder engagement and shared responsibility. While the focus of balanced perspective ensures engagement and shared responsibility, it improves also holistic and sustainability. Ultimately, the BSc facilitates continuous improvement by gaining schools to identify gaps and adapt strategies, thereby enhancing overall institution performance and stakeholder satisfaction. Question number 3. Results and discussion show an example of a balanced scorecard as used in your unit, division, and how it benefits your organization. Cite a particular example of met, unmet, and above target KPIs in BSc. Now, in this area, in the third question, we just have a summary of example of balanced scorecard. We didn't use the exact, I mean, like the biggest one. We just get some information from it so that we can have like just also a handful of information how it is used in our operational in activities. Okay, so number one, for public integrated school, this is a balanced scorecard focused on improving basic education quality and teacher performance. The perspective are learning and growth, internal processes, and student outcomes. The key performance indicator for learning and growth is teacher attendance rates. The target is 95% and the actual is 97%. So the status of this one is above target. While internal processes, lesson plan submission rate on time, the target is 100%, and the actual, all the teachers have submitted it 100%. So therefore, this is met. And for student outcomes, let's say grade 6 not proficiency rate. The target is 75% of the students will pass, but unfortunately, it's only 68% pass. So it is unmet. So, in other words, in public integrated school, using the BSc helps the school track both teacher performance and student learning outcomes. For example, although lesson plans are submitted on time, which is met, the low NAT results is unmet, indicated a need to enhance instructional strategies. So, high teacher attendance, which is above the target, also shows strong staff commitment, which can be leveraged in mentoring and peer coaching programs. Second, another example in a private integrated school. This balanced scorecard focuses on academic excellence, financial stability, and stakeholder, where the BSc focuses on financial, stakeholder, the parents themselves, and internal processes. For financial, key performance indicator, tuition fee collection rates. The target is 98%, and the actual collection is 98%, which is above the target. So, next, for teacher parents, like parent satisfaction survey results, the target is at least they are 90% satisfied. And the actual is 90% as well, so this is met. While for internal processes, specifically for number of co-curricular activities conducted, the target is just 12 activities, and the actual, there were only 8 curricular activities implemented. So this is unmet. So what does it mean? It ensures that the BSc balances the focus on academics, finances, and parent engagement. It highlights that while finances and parent satisfaction are being maintained, co-curricular activities, which are unmet, need to be increased to support holistic development. This balance informs the school strategic planning for the next school year. And another example here is for the university colleges, focusing on faculty development, research productivity, and instructional quality. The perspectives are learning and growth, internal processes, and research and innovation. Well, the KPI for the learning and growth, percentage of faculty with graduate degrees. The target is 85%, and the actual is 88%, which is above the target. While on-time course syllabus submissions, they are targeting 100%, and the actual is 100% as well, which is met. And for research and innovation, number of research papers published per year. Well, the target is 50 per year, but actual is 35. Actually, this is already a lot, but still unmet because they want to get 50. So implication, the BSc helps ensure alignment of CHED standards and institutional goals. It shows that faculty satisfaction above target and instructional compliance met are on the track, but research productivity unmet needs improvement. This allows the university to implement capacity building initiatives such as training and research grants. Okay, so I think that's all for our presentation. If you want to read more about those things, these are the references from it. Thank you very much for listening and have a great day.